everybody, my name is Teresa and I go to Palo Alto High School. As you can see, this is my interactive pet planter. And I chose this project because I really love biology, I like plants, and I thought this device was a really convenient way of taking care of a plant because we all have busy lives and it can be difficult to remember when to water our plants. And as you will see from this demonstration, this is an automatic water tank which will dispense water. So, without further ado, I will demonstrate the capability of this product. Okay, so right now what it's doing is it's connecting to the Wi-Fi, which will be important for a later purpose, which I will show you guys. But it's connecting to the Wi-Fi right now, it's testing the security of the connection. And you can't see this, but on the inside of this is a motorized servo that keeps the pipe shut. And when the planter reaches a critical moisture level, it will open the pipe and allow water to go through. So I have water, which I will pour into here. Takes a little bit of time to work, but it will work. This is a lid. This whole thing was 3D printed, by the way. I 3D printed it. And yeah, there's a sensor on the inside which detects temperature. Okay. Look at that. Dispenses water. It's so convenient. You don't have to do anything. And eventually there'll be an animation that plays which has the water level go up. You will see it go up. Is it going up? Well, it will go up, trust me. Anyway, I will explain a little bit about how in particular this works. As I was saying before, the inside of this pot has a sensor in it which detects moisture and it detects temperature. And it's connected to this, which is the Pi portal. This Pi portal has all the main processing devices inside of it. That's where all the commands are processed and such. And look at this, the water went up. So congratulations. This plant has now been watered and surprise, surprise, there's a data interface. You can see temperature, moisture, they're all on a graph, and no matter where you are, because of the Wi-Fi connection, you will be able to access your plant's data at all times, even if this is not connected to the computer. So just for a more in-depth look of how it works, I have here a diagram of the machinery which keeps the pipe shut. The motor is connected to this white part over there, and there are two levers. There's only one lever in use, the orange one on the top. The pipe goes through it, and normally it's kept shut. That lever touches the other end of the shell, but when the moisture level becomes critical, it will turn 90 degrees, and that will lower the lever so that the water can go through. So there were definitely a lot of challenges I faced while creating this project. One of which was I had to understand how the code worked. This thing runs on CircuitPython, which is a derivative of Python. And while I had original experience in coding, I was not familiar with this specific branch, right? Because this thing is owned by something called Adafruit, and they have their own special module in Python. So when I looked at the code that was given to me, it was not intuitive to me how it worked. And so in order to debug it, I had to look up a lot of documentation regarding the Adafruit modules in order to understand how to fix my problems. If I was to do this project again, I would say I would redesign this water tank so it was a little more seamless. You can see it's very easy to move around. This thing is very easy to move. And for a more satisfying customer experience, I would have designed it so that they fit together seamlessly and you see one product instead of like 3. I would have also probably figured out a way to maybe make this wireless, like perhaps install another thing around the side that has a battery so that you can place it anywhere, not just somewhere that's connected to a power bank or a port. I learned a lot of things during my time at Blue Stand Engineering. Besides just the general skill of problem solving, I also learned about serial communication. So things such as I2C and SPI protocol, these are both processes which two devices communicate with each other by continuously sending packets of data. I also learned about how sensors work. For example, this sensor is a capacitive sensor, and when water comes into contact with it, it can detect that change through the change in the capacitance of the material, which is the ability to store charge. So overall, creating this project has taught me a lot of new things. It taught me a lot of soft skills, like staying optimistic in the face of trouble and such.